I had a headache for a week because of this time today. But even after being sick, usually the pain disappears by Sunday morning. I think this is the Lord's grace. It's great that this service is filled with various things. And there is one more thing, actually good thing for you. The sermon will not be long for that reason. When I preach, I usually try to memorize all the sentences for our Korean worship, but I'm not sure if it would work in English service. If I open the Bible, you just think, Han has forgotten the next sentence. Yeah. I'd like to introduce the book of Ephesians today. What do you know about Ephesians? In Korea, there is a joke about Ephesians. This book is regarded as a Bible that a young lady before marriage shouldn't read, because the pronunciation of Ephesians is like 에베소서, and that is similar to the sound of prayer. Please let me get pregnant. Yeah. So I'd like to let you know the keyword to understand the Ephesians. It is union. If you know the word, then you may be able to read the Ephesians with more understanding. And I think the Korean joking seems to fit too well to this word, because the getting pregnant is the same as like becoming one between mother and the baby. The Ephesians has two main themes. The first one is by the salvation of Christ, God and we have been reconciled and united. And the second theme is in Christ, Jews and the Gentiles have become one. In other words, all the churches of God are one body. The Gentiles is like foreigners, if I explain to the Korean people, foreigners. And today I'd like to focus on the second subject, because in line with this international service. In fact, I learned this important teaching from somewhere than the church. Can you guess what was my previous career before this ministry? I was a professional soldier in the Korean Air Force, including my military high school period. I spent 10 years in the military, and before I became the official soldier, there was a training time, and at the time, if one of us did something wrong, then the instructor gave us a punishment. At the time, one of the usual punishments was, a push-up. If he said one, then we went down saying we are. Then if he said two, then we came up again saying one body. Shall we give a try? If you keep saying 1, 2, 1, 2, I will try. Yeah. Sometimes, it's better to show. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, you say. I think it's enough. I'm not a soldier anymore, so I'm not very good at this. I forgot after doing this. Let me have a look at the sentence. After much exercise, it's easily forget. Yes, the Bible explains how the gospel invited people, the Ephesian people, to the church. They were not Jews. They were like us, foreigners. But the gospel invited us. Chapter 1 shows to bring all things in heaven and on earth together on the one head, even Christ. The yellow one is the original meaning in Greek. It says, gathering various things for one same purpose. In other words, that means like God has called everyone to one people to worship God. Chapter 4 also supports this. Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. But the problem was Jews banned the foreigners entering more inside their temple because they had pride that they were the chosen people of God. So they built, the wall inside the temple. I'll show you the pictures. If you see, can you see the brown line? That was another wall inside the temple. It was about 1.5 meter tall wall. And at the entrance, there was a warning sign. Let's have a look. That says, would you like to read, anyone? Would you like to say? Okay, let me read. No stranger is allowed into this wall. Those who violate the law will be punished by death. But it was not the right thing in God's view. So let's see what Jesus did into this wall. For he himself is our peace, who has made the two one and has destroyed the barrier, the dividing wall of hospitality. He destroyed the dividing wall and made everyone who come to the God one body, same in front of him. What can we learn from this Bible? What can we apply in this time? There should be no stranger in church. But what about our life? There might be some. Colossians also support the same message. Here there is no Greek or Jew, circumcised or uncircumcised, barbarian, Scythian, slave or free, but Christ is all and is in all. I usually don't ask our congregation to do this or to do that. But when new people come, I ask them to go and say hello and to take care of them with warm heart. It's not because it's my job. It's because it's something God wants us to do. What else can we apply in our life? Like, there should be no strangers in church. There should be no difference between races, between different social positions, between the rich, the poor. For this reason, Jesus died on the cross to make us all. In this respect, I think the Mint is a very good example. I really thank you to all of you. You may know that the Korean church at the Mint is geographically the last one in Southwest in the UK. Actually, only one Korean church in Southwest. And a few days ago, a Korean lady, told me that she before she came to the UK to Exeter, she didn't expect to be able to worship in her mother tongue. She really sang to the Mint. Actually, all of us sang to the Mint. I'd like to, because time is limited, I'd like to finish my sermon by glorifying our Heavenly God, who has called all of us and all the churches in the world and made us one, worshiping people. Amen.
누가 장이 아니고 정이에요? 여기는 꽃밭이네요. 오늘 먹을 게 많다.
플라그 하는 거야? 컬러링 하는 거야? 다른 데도 한번 붙여볼게요. 잠깐만요.
できますよ。いいな、今ちょっと